Hello traders, today in this video we'll be doing a weekly market analysis for the pairs such as US dollar, GBPUSD, gold and Bitcoin. We'll be doing this analysis for the week from 17 May 2021 towards 21st May 2021. Now before we start, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, then please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a thumbs up. We do live trading every day on the London and New York sessions. So if you want to trade with us live, then make sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Now on the Euro US dollar chart, on the daily time frame, we can see Euro US dollar is currently trying to break out of this downtrend line over here. But Euro US dollar, after retesting this downtrend line and this important key zone, showed bearish momentum over here, but found support over here at this key zone right here, and then went up with bullish momentum, but it's kind of having a hard time breaking out of this zone. But I think Euro US dollar is right now forming forming more bullish momentum to go up by breaking out of this key zone over here. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna wait to see if Euro US dollar breaks and close above this zone. That's when we're gonna take a long entry, because that would signal that Euro US dollar is continuing its uptrend move that it has been following for quite a while now. It's gonna go even further up in the upward direction if Euro US dollar makes a break out of this zone. Then but if Euro US dollar doesn't make a break and close above this zone and continues by moving downward, by retesting this zone, continues moving downward, then when we're gonna wait to see if Euro US dollar breaks and close below this zone. That's when we're gonna take a short entry in hopes of Euro US dollar moving downward towards this zone or even this zone over here. So we're gonna wait to see what Euro US dollar does in between these two zones. But if you want to trade in the shorter time frame, like 4 hour or like an hourly or minute time frame, then you can go to shorter time frame and then mark some zone in these shorter time frames and then trade in between these zones over here. So right now we're doing this analysis on a weekly basis, so we're gonna show our analysis on a daily time frame view. Now we're gonna go towards GBPUSD. So GBPUSD, if you look at the GBPUSD chart, you can find a lot of similarities with Euro US dollar. Like in the previous week's market analysis, we also drew this downtrend line since GBPUSD made a retest to this important key zone over here, then made a lower high over here. So we connected these 3 retest points with this downtrend line over here in hopes of GBPUSD moving further down by breaking out of this zone. But we were talking we're not gonna enter the trade if GBPUSD doesn't make a break and close below this zone. We are waiting to see if GBPUSD makes a break out of this zone, and that's when we're gonna take a short entry. In the same case, we were talking about how Euro US dollar also, if after retesting this downtrend line came down, if Euro US dollar makes a break and close below this zone, that's when you're gonna take a short entry. That's gonna confirm that Euro US dollar and also GBPUSD, if broke out of this zone, that's gonna confirm that both of those pairs are going down with bearish momentum, following up with this downtrend line over here. But that wasn't the case. Euro US dollar or GBPUSD didn't make a breakout of these key zones on the downside, and also follow this downtrend line. It made a breakout of that downtrend line to continue moving further up. And GBPUSD, you can see, even broke out of this important key zone over here. So what we're doing right now is that we are waiting to see what GBPUSD does at this key zone or this key zone. If GBPUSD again make a break out of this zone, that's when we're going to take a long entry in hopes of GBPUSD moving further up in the upward direction. But keep an eye for those stop loss hunt or those fake out moves. So wait for GBPUSD to actually make a break and close above this zone. That's when you can take a long entry. And if GBPUSD make a break and close below this zone, that's when we can take a short entry, because both of these zones are pretty strong key zones. Because if GBPUSD makes a break out of this zone, then there's not much zone over here. There's nothing over here that can make GBPUSD to react from. So the chance of GBPUSD going even further up, if breaks and close above this zone, is pretty high. Now we're gonna go towards gold chart. And on the gold chart, in our previous week's market analysis, we were talking about how gold, after retesting over here, after breaking out of this zone, might come all the way towards this zone to retest this zone over here, which will also be making a retest point on this long lasting downtrend line that we drew previously. So I'm gonna play a short clip from my previous week's market analysis just to show you guys how did we predict that move. If gold doesn't break out down and then continues moving up by breaking out of this zone, then we'll take a long entry in hopes of gold reaching towards this zone or this zone. So as you can see, gold did exactly that. Gold after breaking out of this zone, gold retested this zone currently and also making a retest on this downtrend line over here. So what we're doing is that we mark these two zones over here and we're waiting to see if when gold actually make a break out of this zone or either this zone. So the chance is that gold is gonna retest this zone even more and then make its breakout of this uptrend line, and also in the process make a breakout of this key zone over here. We're only gonna enter short if gold makes a break out of this key zone over here, not the downtrend line only. So those two are the things that we are looking that when gold breaks out of this uptrend line and also when gold breaks out of this key zone, that's when we're gonna take a short entry in hopes of gold reaching towards this zone or even this zone and probably making a retest point on this uptrend line on a daily time frame over here. But if gold doesn't do that and continues moving up by breaking out of this zone, then we'll be keeping our eyes on this zone over here. So that's my analysis on gold pretty much. Now we're gonna go towards Bitcoin, and boy oh boy, so where we right on Bitcoin on our previous week's market analysis. So I'm gonna play a clip from our previous week's market analysis just to show you guys how we predicted the move that Bitcoin was gonna go down after retesting this zone just like gold. So my analysis is that Bitcoin after retesting this trend line might retest this zone over here or even a little bit higher towards this level right here, as you can see. So Bitcoin might retest this zone or this level over here, then continue moving down, probably forming a new downtrend line. If Bitcoin does retest this zone and then continues moving downward by breaking even this trend line, then Bitcoin might be forming a new downtrend line, something like this. All right. So as you saw, Bitcoin did exactly that. After retesting this zone over here, it went up to retest this zone and also made a second retest point on this newly forming downtrend line, and then went down with huge bearish momentum all towards this zone over here. So that's what Bitcoin actually did. That's how we predicted the move. Now I think my analysis on Bitcoin is that Bitcoin might correct some move, might make some pullback towards from this zone towards this zone or even this zone, and also make a retest on this downtrend line, newly forming downtrend line, and then go down towards this zone or even further down. But Bitcoin might also be already making its pullback towards this zone. You can see Bitcoin made a pullback towards this zone, which is a pretty strong key zone also. So Bitcoin may already made its pullback towards this zone and may continue moving downward by breaking out of this zone right over here, or Bitcoin might already made this pullback and might consolidate here a little bit, then break this zone and continue moving downward even further down. So that might also be the case. We don't know it for sure. So we're gonna see if we're gonna enter short only when Bitcoin breaks below this zone, or we're gonna enter short when Bitcoin makes a pullback towards this or this zone, or probably this zone again, something like that. So if you enjoyed this video, then please make sure to subscribe to this channel and also give this video a thumbs up. Now if you want to check my analysis on these other pairs that you see over here, GBPUSD, JPY, Euro JPY, US30 USD, then click the link. You'll find a link towards that video at the end screen of this video. So just click it and watch my analysis on those pairs. So that's it for today's video. I'll see you again on the next video.